Welcome back to the John Mendola Show here at WILK. 10:25 in the morning. We appreciate you joining us each and every Saturday between 10 and 11 o'clock. Of course, you can join us online during the week. It is the JohnMendolaShow.com. Daily interviews of local high school coaches, players, local college players, and coaches as well. And we appreciate your support each and every week. Well, as we continue the conversation, we are going to get to the Scranton Prep Boys Lacrosse team. They are in studio, so we'll get to them in the next 5 or 10 minutes here. But we're going to continue the conversation right now as we have the Blue Ridge baseball team with us, and we still got some guys getting ready to go here. Caleb Folk joins us this morning. Caleb, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's talk about what you're excited about for this season. What's your role going to be?
I'm a pitcher, but mainly I keep the outfield well kept together, being in the outfield at center field with my teammates Josh Goff and Ben Goody-Kuntz's brother Tommy.
Yeah, that outfield this year, what do you hope to produce out there as far as, good defense, or you have some guys with some bats as well that could get on base and produce some stuff?
All three of us in the outfield we're fast. We can track down any ball that's hit to us. We do a pretty good job of making sure that no one gets an extra base hit off of an error. And for the hitting, all of us do a good job of putting the ball in play and trying to help move runners around if we need to.
Well, take us through the setting today. Set the picture for us. Where you guys are playing, what the weather's like, and you guys will be getting underway here in about 34 minutes or so.
Yeah, we're down in Spring Mills, West Virginia, playing against Spring Mills High School. It's nice and sunny out right now, a little bit of clouds, and it's about 58, 60 degrees with a little bit of wind, but once it hits game time, it's supposed to jump up to 70 degrees.
How about the field? Turf, grass? Take us through that part of it.
It's a full grass field. The infield is beautiful to try and play on.
Well, you guys are going to get your first opportunity to play a game this year, only out once this year. Talk about the trip itself and hanging out with the guys. This is something that Coach Marvin has done. You guys have done it last year as well. So take us through what this experience is like with everybody.
It's always a fun experience. Like Jeff Swirsky said, we've had this core group of seniors since we were 8 or 9 years old, and being able to play all the way up through to our senior year and being able to go on this trip every year of our high school career, it's always fun, and we make more and more memories each year that we come down here.
Let's talk about the academic end of it for you. Talk about being a student at Blue Ridge, a subject area or a teacher that you enjoy at Blue Ridge.
When I was a junior, my favorite class was our AP Government and Politics. That's what ended up getting me to finally decide on what my major is going to be when I go off to college. And Miss Ross is a great teacher for that, and she just knows her. That's the teacher that you want to go to if you want to learn government.
Well, let's talk about this future for you. Where you headed, and is that major going to be, politics or government? What are you going to study here?
I'm going to Scranton University, and I'm going to go to study political science down there.
All right, that sounds like a pretty good future, and it's a good major at the University of Scranton. As far as your teammates this year, talk about the success you think you're going to have on the field. What's going to be the key formula for this group of Blue Ridge to have success and have a lot of wins?
I think we just all need to trust each other and just go out and have fun. We already talked at the beginning of the year at the first practice that our goal this year, which, it would be fun to go to the district because that's what every team wants. But really, we just want to go out and have fun, and this core group of seniors just want to play ball for the last time with each other.
We're talking with Caleb Folk here on the John Mendola Show from Blue Ridge, a baseball team playing in West Virginia. Caleb, how about the family support? Tell us about the people rooting for you at home.
My mom and dad, they've always gone to every single game for me ever since I was little. I had an older brother who I've played with since I was younger, and when he was a senior, I was a sophomore, so we got to have some good times together. And then I have an uncle who has coached me since I was younger on and off the field.
All right, Caleb, we'll have a fantastic game today and a good season, and best of luck at the University of Scranton.
Thank you.
All right, let's move on. Our final player from Blue Ridge today as we get a nice long conversation with these guys that are down there in West Virginia. Ben Burchell. Ben's going to be taking the mound today for the Blue Ridge team. And Ben, let's talk about that arm right now. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Going to be a good day today, I think. And 60 degrees, a little windy, but should be ready to go.
Talk about preparing as a pitcher, a lot of indoor work, and that usually doesn't hurt pitchers not being outdoors, but talk about getting yourself up to speed and when you started throwing to make sure that your arm's ready to go for a long season.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot better to get outside these last couple of weeks. Definitely a lot better than indoors, and especially today, nicer weather. Good to get outside and good to get throwing and get my work in out here.
How many righties on the staff this year at Blue Ridge, and do you have a lefty or two?
Yeah, a couple righties. We got me, Jeff Sawitzki, Caleb Folk. Lefties, we got Josh Goff, and it's good to have him. He's got a great curveball. He's a crafty lefty, and I think he does a really good job.
Ben, talk about your relationship with the catcher, and that's so important, especially in the high school level. Who is that person, and how do you guys, communicate and make sure that you're on the same page?
Catcher this year, we got Adam Rowe. He's really great catcher, great player, I think. Good multi-sport athlete, and very good at communication. He knows how I pitch. He's good at setting up and good communicating. When something's wrong, he'll always come out to the mound, and just very good to work with.
We're talking with Ben Burchell from Blue Ridge here on the John Mendola Show. They're getting ready to play in West Virginia at 11 o'clock today. Ben, as far as the bats this year, you got any guys that could hit the long ball?
I think we're more of a solid contact team. We got a lot of guys, like a lot of these guys said, the starting nine, just very good contact hitters, put the ball in play, a lot of clutch players, and I think that's what makes us a good team.
How about your defense behind you today? What are you expecting from those guys?
The defense has been great these past 4 years. Tyler Hiller, Jeff Sawitzki, Ben Goody punts to first base. You got a great infield. They always make a lot of plays. My goal is to throw strikes and get the ball on the ground, so it'll give these guys a chance to get outs for me, and they do a great job.
How about the future endeavors for you? What do you have lined up?
I'm planning on attending Keystone College for sports management.
Any baseball in that career?
I'm hoping so. It'd be nice to go and pitch a little bit and try out for a team there.
Coach Shevchik does a great job at Keystone. I'm sure he'd love to have you. As far as your family support, talk about the people that get out there and support you.
My dad, he's always been my coach since I was very young till this day. Very good at working with me, getting me ready for the next level, and we both share the love of baseball, so it's been fun.
How about your relationship with Coach Marvin? Talk about him, taking you guys down to West Virginia and him being kind of a player's coach, or you guys could look up to him and say, this guy's really he's all in it for us.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I've known him for a long time. Playing for him these past 4 years has been really fun. He's just someone who really knows the game. Gives us a lot of opportunities, like these other guys said. He goes out of his way for us, getting us down in West Virginia and these trips like this. It's just really cool.
Well, Ben, good luck on the mound today. We appreciate your time. Go get him, all right?
Thank you.
All right, Ben Burchell and the rest of the Blue Ridge baseball team via a nice phone call we had with them as they get ready to go there in about 27 minutes. We come back. We have the Scranton Prep Boys lacrosse team. They're in studio with us. We'll get their take on what's going on today as they get ready for their season already underway in the lacrosse realm, that's for sure. And, of course, our baseball and softball magazine. Hoping to get that wrapped up and in your hands by next week. So we'll come back here. Let's head out now to our local State Farm insurance agent, Jen Rickey. Break like your good neighbor, Jen Rickey in Dunmore is there. We'll be back on WILK.